Are you recording? Oh, okay. It's okay, keep it. Just keep it. It's, you know, it's supposed to be fun. Okay, so it's 60 days now, and I'm having a fucking break. No, well, you can't say that, right? You can't say it. Of course you can. This is the end of the world. This is the new world. We can say whatever we want. 60 days before the show, I'm having a panic attack. Every time I shoot one of these, I say that. Oh, it's 120 days before the show, I'm panic attack. 90 days, I'm having a panic attack. Panic attack. I'm in panic attack. I still haven't been able to get in and give the time and energy to the show that it deserves. I keep getting distracted, and I'm wondering how much of it is self-sabotage. Yesterday I was hoping to get 6-8 hours in the studio, and then my business drew me away from it, and I got distracted and I didn't get it. And last night I was thinking, so I was laying in bed thinking about, you know, what's this all about, and I'm still trying to get my voice back. I did do my exercises, and my medication for my hepatitis C treatment is messing with me. My doctor said it would mess with me. But I was talking to my therapist the other day, and I don't go to therapists all the time. I see Bill. He's one of my best friends, in fact, probably for 15 years. I see him maybe once every couple of years, but I had an occasion to go talk to him, and I was mentioning to him that I was having issues with my voice, and he told me a story about an opera singer he was working with who had his dream had always been to get on the big stage and hit the New York opera scene. He got the job. He had 6 weeks before he was going to go there, and then he lost his voice. And he was panicking. He was talking to Bill, and Bill started working with him with his Hakomi therapy, and it worked. So I'm going to start this. But the emotional block for this guy was that he grew up in a household that wasn't supportive. They were always telling him, you know, get a job as a carpenter. You're never going to amount to anything in the opera world, and you know, join the church choir basically. And I got pretty much the same message. Of course, I wasn't looking to be an opera singer, but it was definitely not, you know, go for it, chase your dreams, you're good. Nobody ever told me that. And I just haven't had any real experience with that other than the record that I've made with working with the producer. My producer, Rob Dacre, turned out surprisingly well. It's getting a great amount of attention, and I feel very confident that if we can pull this album off on stage, it's going to be it's going to be spectacular. So we're going for it, and so I have to work this. So what am I afraid of? If I have the same kind of deal like the opera singer dude, what am I afraid of? Certainly I'm afraid of failure. I'm afraid of finding out that maybe I really, sometimes it's easier to sit back in the chair and just say, yeah, you know, I could have gone pro. I was, you know, most valuable player in college, right? So I didn't go to pro because, you know, for some reason. But the truth is, maybe you were just afraid. Well, I don't have that option anymore, and I got 60 days, and I've got so much to do. Working on the charts, working on the show, putting together the streams. I got the show rehearsals. I got to build the YouTube channel. I got to organize some live shows so I can get back on stage and get, you know, familiar with all of that. I can get my photos taken. Steven's working on the music videos and the documentary, which is what. Did I spell that right? You know,
Nope.
I hope everybody knows that I do not know how to spell. This is proof of my dyslexia, my ADD, and my laziness. I'm gonna do listening parties, which is going to like coffee houses and having people listen to my record and fill out forms and ask me questions. I'll do a couple of live songs for them, buy them a cup of coffee and a scone. I've done one. It was really a lot of fun, very insightful, and I want to do more of those, so I'm hoping to set up at least 6 of those in the next 8 weeks, right? We haven't set up one. The social media team is in constant development and being built, and the documentary footage, like the thing that we're shooting right now, will not all of this will be used, but I want to do a daily blog, which we're going to be calling Searching for Jimmy Iovine. I've already made a video about that, which will be posted somewhere in the scope of this, but the idea is that I want to be sure to never lose the vision of the integrity of what it means to be integral in this process, and be authentic, and keep the passion and keep the fire. As Mr. Jimmy Iovine, I hope I spelled his name right, explained in a 20-minute video that I saw on YouTube. And if you're an aspiring artist, I highly recommend that you go to YouTube and look at the videos that they have there from music professionals such as Jimmy. Of course, nobody is, well, I'm sure there are a few who would argue the point that they are at his peer level, but the dude's definitely at the top of the game. Crowdfunding, I don't know if I want to do this. I'm still on the fence about this crowdfunding thing. Do I want to ask for money? Because I am, in fact, running out of money. Most of this has been funded by some money my mom left me. It wasn't a ton of money, but it was enough to, help me buy some of the tools that I needed to be able to pull this off, and hire some of the people to give me some support. And it's running out. It's definitely going to run out before the show. So I got to come up with some clever ways to raise some money without actually having to go to Kickstarter and say, "Can you please support my art?" But a lot of people are doing it. There's this whole integrity thing, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm just not comfortable with asking for that kind of support. However, with the new model of music where people aren't buying CDs anymore, no matter how much they love them, if I sold 1,000 CDs, I'd be golden. I'd be like, okay, I got my budget. But nobody's buying CDs. But they're sure sharing my music big time, which is very inspiring. I'm getting lots of fan mail from Afghanistan. I got a fan letter the other day from Afghanistan. It's incredible. Incredible. God, the internet's so cool. The possibilities are just amazing. The guy writes me from Afghanistan. We're going to be putting together a whole street team strategy, and we're going to build this idea of the VIP passes for life, make tour plans to follow up, because we know the show at the Aladdin is going to be so successful that we're going to be able to put together a non-stop tour until I get so exhausted I can't do it anymore, because that really sounds like a lot of fun. That's all happening. All that's got to happen in the next 6 weeks. And I came up with this idea.
8 weeks.
About 8 weeks. The people keep saying, you got to use social media. Well, I'm not going to do anything that's not authentic, that's not honest. I can't just make up crap to put on Twitter. It doesn't make sense to me, and that's no fun. And I can't spend any mental energy on that and take it away from me practicing my art. But I'm very social conscious and politically conscious, and I love conversations. I don't think anything happens in the world without, or in life without, a conversation. So I'm going to start doing these survey monkeys and tying them into my website and tying them into changing the world. And if you listen to my music, you'll notice that it's a recurring theme in my music, where the it's the voice of freedom. This is important to me. So I don't know what it's going to look like, but it's an idea, and it's all got to happen in the next weeks. So here we are. This is 60 days before the show, and if boot camp is ever going to start, it's got to be today. I got to get in shape, got to get in my body, got to lose these extra pounds, because right now I can't wear the shirt that I've set aside for my stage look. It's a little slim fit Italiano number I got I can't get into, so that means going to the gym, doing my rehearsals, working with the guys, and still maintaining my relationships. So there you have it, 60 days out, and boot camp starts now. See you at the show.